This house was a rental, and the first time we looked at it is this clip. So nothing has been cleaned up, nothing has been set up or anything. And actually, the people who rented this place never had access to this room. The owner told us where a hidden key was and told us we could go in and walk around before we made the decision to buy it. This is a clip of us getting our eyes on a spot that the current tenant had never been into. Hey there, my name is Kathy. Welcome to the Junk Shack, baby. Well, all of these cabinets, all of these filing cabinets, everything, they all have essentially trash in them. It doesn't even matter if you request the house being cleaned out before you buy it. Because what are we going to do? Say, no, we're not going to buy it because you didn't clean it out? Anyway. Moving them from here and there all to this wall. All the same ones will line up and hopefully fit exactly perfectly. We'll see. Although the measurements were perfect, they did not fit in perfectly. So we pushed them all down to one end and left the opening behind the door. Next up, it was time to prepare to paint the ceiling. For this family room, we are painting the entire ceiling, everything up there black. Well, obviously not the lights, but everything else will be painted black. We actually hired our son-in-law to come over here. I bought the gallon of paint, and then I paid him, and he sprayed the whole thing. They had sprayed their own basement, and he said it wasn't that hard. So I said, come on, baby, come on over here and paint this. Let me pay you. And I think he did an excellent job. This video footage here is of its being wet. It is a matte finish paint. You will see in the dry pictures coming up. In my opinion, painting the ceiling black hides everything. It's all one neutral color, and it really makes the place feel super cozy and just like you want to curl up on the couch and watch TV all day. And I try not to do that, but I always have the TV on. This has quickly become my favorite spot in the house. I expect it'll be the deck when it's a lot warmer outside, but for now, I'm spending a lot of time in this basement. As you can see, it dried really nicely to a matte finish, which hides every single flaw. It shocks me how much all one color in matte covers everything up. The eye pollution is gone. It is so great. I highly recommend painting the ceiling of your family room or basement. I knew this would be something that needed to be done before we moved in. Working in the basement again, and I am going to paint this wood. It goes all the way to the door. I'm going to paint that wood wall a color. Now, I have painted this chipboard before, and it sucks. Literally sucks up all of the paint. It's terrible. I feel like I'll probably have to put a couple of coats on it, but I think it'd be better than you see the words, and then there's a green stripe right there, and it's just obnoxious, and I think anything will look better than that. Good freaking gravy. This is hard work. This wood is not meant to be painted. It's meant to be covered with something else. I know all of this. But right now we are doing like a quickie update in this basement because it's gonna become a little family room. Eventually some walls will be put up, just not before we move in. So I'm painting these walls, and then I have styrofoam walls back here. Styrofoam's been pieced together in this whole basement. And we are going to cover that stuff with beadboard, but we can't do everything when you only have a month to get this house ready to move in. So that's why I'm going ahead, painting these chipboard walls, even though only stupid people do that. I shouldn't say that. Desperate people do that. I'm desperate. I can't stand the words and the lines, so I have to take a break right now because this is killing me. You really, really, really have to push that paint in with your roller, and I'm sure it's gonna need another coat. Well, I don't think you can screw this up. As long as you can pack the paint on, it'll be a winner, winner, chicken home run dinner. Right in the middle of all of this work, we got freezing cold temperatures and some snow. There were no electric outlets on any of these walls. They were only in the ceiling. So hubby unscrewed some of this OSB board and installed some outlets. I did try to paint a little bit of the styrofoam, and it stuck really well. So now I'm painting all of the styrofoam. And actually, by the end of it, it looks like a basement wall. Even my kids were like, oh, you took the styrofoam off? But nope, I just painted it. All of the walls have been painted, and this footage is of the cabinets. I had just taken a scrub brush and some heavy-duty cleaner and scrubbed the living daylights out of these cabinets. They were grubby and greasy and just full of spider webs, just a wreck. But they looked a whole lot better just being cleaned. My goal is to someday put a bunch of different magnets on them. Not stupid magnets, but cool, interesting magnets. Make it a wall of magnets. We finally have it all put back together. He ran a bunch of power over on this wall, which will eventually have a bar over there. And the other side will have the TV. And it's finally to a point that we can begin to move some items in. Well, once I finish the floor. I wish I would have taken a picture of the boxes that were blocking all the shelves. They were too high, or I'm sorry, 3 high, just like those boxes right there. They were 3 high and 3 deep. It was incredible. I can't even believe I got through it all. But we have some kind of a sense of a family room downstairs. I'm so excited. This footage is with the overhead lights on. A little bit later in this video, you will see it with the overhead lights off, but all of the table lamps on, and it is just a cozy, inviting, gives you a big, gigantic hug dream. I love this room. Thank you very much for spending your precious time with me today. As with any of my videos, don't forget to like, share, comment, and subscribe. See you on the junk side.